Have you tried to stop smoking, lose weight, or eliminate other bad habits only to fail? The truth is that your subconscious mind could be sabotaging your life. Now you can quickly and easily reprogram your mind using personalized subliminal affirmations and images that flash on your PC while you're using it. Sound too good to be true? Think again. This proven technology is so powerful that the US and British governments do not allow TV advertisers to use it without your knowledge. But it is completely safe and effective for personal use. Gain confidence, reduce pain and stress, increase wealth, achieve goals.
Now, I know for you at home, many of you, just like me, have goals that you haven't achieved, and you have dreams that haven't been realized. I know because I've been there too. But I've learned that with Mind Master, your subconscious mind can hold the key to achieving those goals and turning your dreams into reality.
That's true, Kristen. That's why medical doctors, natural healers, personal development coaches are using and recommending Mind Master like crazy. They understand the power of your mind. Now, there was a study done by a Dr. Hall Becker, a scientist and former member of Tulane University medical staff. Now, what he did was he fed weight loss patients subliminal messages. And here's what he found. The patients who received the subliminal messages, not only did they lose weight faster, they kept it off. But here's the amazing part. They continued to lose weight even after his study was over. Now try that with your diet and exercise program.
So it was kind of like the subliminal messages rewired the brain.
Yes, and you can read part of that study on mindmaster.tv. You're absolutely right. Our subconscious mind holds the key to our health, our wealth, and our happiness. And I'm here to talk about how to access that power in order to change any area of your life. Now, I know for a fact a number of our viewers have spent hundreds, if not thousands of dollars on personal development courses. You may have tried to stop smoking, lose weight. It works for a while, but then what happens is most of us, we end up doing a U-turn and going right back to where we started.
Why is that? Why do we have so much trouble achieving our goals and just sticking with it?
Well, the truth is your subconscious mind can literally sabotage your life. Look, if you're struggling with stress, addictions, weight loss, insomnia, your subconscious mind can often play a big role in all these issues. If you're a smoker, for example, how would you like to have a 5 times higher success rate of being able to quit smoking? 5 times higher. That's huge. And there's concrete scientific studies that back up that statement.
5 times higher success rate sounds pretty good.
Now, this type of technology is actually so powerful that the US, the Canadian, the Australian, and the British governments have all banned television advertisers from using it. And there's study after study from major universities, such as New York University, that shows how powerful this type of technology really is.
But doesn't that mean it's unsafe?
Absolutely not. The reason it was banned is because the governments didn't want these advertisers using it to influence your behavior without you knowing, and that's exactly what they were doing. By the way, Mind Master is used by medical doctors, personal development coaches, so I assure you it's safe. So with Mind Master, you're communicating with your subconscious mind in a language that it understands. You're in complete control of the program, not the advertisers. Kristen, many of us have had childhood traumas or things that have happened to us in our childhood that we don't consciously remember. But our subconscious mind remembers and it controls your life. So Mind Master allows you to counter that negative programming that you may not even realize you have that's lurking in the back of your mind. When we first had our software engineers develop Mind Master, we knew without a doubt that it was going to change people's lives. I mean, there was just so many scientific studies backing the technology, but what we weren't prepared for was the thousands of thank you letters and success stories that came in so quickly. I knew I had to go on national TV in order to bring this wonderful, life-changing product to the world.
I suffered from what the doctors diagnosed me as a tendon sprain. There was no surgical procedure that was going to fix that. The MRI didn't show that there was anything wrong. I got tired of going to the doctor, only for them to prescribe medications. I started saying to myself, maybe I'm going to have to live with this pain for the rest of my life. It wasn't until I started using Mind Master that I started to make improvements. I was getting the kind of results that even doctors couldn't give me. My health was the most important thing. And if it helped me in that area, of course it's going to naturally spill over into other areas of my life, and it's going to help me in every area. So I'm going to continue using MindMaster. I think everybody should be using it. You have nothing to lose but a whole lot to gain. And there's no limit to what the power of the mind can accomplish. The last phone call that I just got from the hospital was for pain management. And you know what I was able to tell them? I don't need to come in for that appointment.
One thing I've always struggled with in life has been self-esteem. People probably thought I was confident, but yet on the inside, I was very fearful. And I knew there was a problem and I needed something or some sort of help for me to overcome these anxieties, both professionally and socially. I have been using MindMaster for about a little over a year. These subliminal messages are just very impactful. I was very surprised that such a little investment had such a powerful impact in my life. Out of all the things I've tried in my life, MindMaster is #1, and it always will be. Give MindMaster a chance and, start seeing the results for yourself.
Wow, that is so inspirational. And to think that they accomplished this change just by reprogramming their subconscious mind.
With MindMaster, you're delivering messages and images directly to your subconscious mind. You're bypassing your skeptical conscious mind, and that's the key. Now, that's why many people are calling MindMaster one of the most powerful personal development programs that they've ever used. There was another study done by a Dr. Lloyd Silverman, a psychologist at New York University. Now, this doctor did testing for over 20 years, and in one of the studies, he took 40 groups of subjects who were trying to quit smoking, and what he found was the smokers who received the subliminal messages, 1 month after the study, 66% of them were non-smokers compared to 13% of the control group. The control group received a placebo, 66% compared to 13%. That's a 5 times higher success rate in being able to quit smoking, according to a study.
And now there are several written testimonials on the website from people who reprogrammed their minds and were able to quit smoking. We had one call in to tell us more about it.
My experience with MindMaster has been wonderful. I used to smoke close to about 2 packs a day, and since I started your program, in the first month I started noticing that I don't have much cravings for the nicotine, and I stopped smoking since. I've been free of smoking for the past 6 to 8 months already. I would recommend MindMaster to the general public mainly because it is chemical-free, no drugs, and most importantly, it helps you do everything on your own. And I think it's the healthiest thing that you can find out there. I really owe a lot to MindMaster because it made me a better person and it changed my life.
Fascinating is that the subconscious mind works in pictures. And with MindMaster, the great thing is that you can add images. So you're sending the subconscious messages in a language that it understands.
A picture is worth 1,000 words, and your subconscious mind communicates with you in pictures. You dream in pictures, for example. So let's say you think of losing weight. Well, one of the images that may come to your mind are of you going out and buying that dress you've always wanted. Or if you have health issues, you may picture yourself being happy and healthy. So with MindMaster, you're communicating with your subconscious mind in a language that it understands. You're in complete control of the program, not the advertisers.
And there's another interesting story on your website from a woman who writes in talking about how she spent hundreds of dollars on a TV celebrity doctor course, and it was ineffective for her. But then she tried MindMaster, and that worked. She was able to release this emotional baggage that she'd been carrying around for 30-some years, and that worked, and TV celebrity doctor not so much.
Kristen, we receive stories like that all the time. Now, I'm sure that celebrity doctor has a great course. Imagine using MindMaster in conjunction with that celebrity doctor's course, or in conjunction with your current diet and exercise program.
Now, a combination like that would be unstoppable. Now, we've talked about this once before, but what about those skeptics out there saying, MindMaster isn't going to work for me? What would you say to them?
Kristen, I don't blame people if they're skeptical. I mean, there's a lot of junk programs out there, and we have to break through the clutter in order to give our customers a great program. Go to the website, Read the success stories from the medical doctors and the personal development coaches who are using and recommending Mind Master themselves. Read real success stories from people all around the world who are experiencing life-changing results. Let me give you an example. John Daly, and we're not talking about the golfer here in case you're
I was
wondering.
That, yes.
Had stress, anger, and anxiety issues. Tried hypnosis, which he paid $300 for, by the way, didn't work. Tried counseling, didn't work. Tried Mind Master, stress and anxiety way down. Hasn't had an anger issue in over 6 months. Now that's amazing. Kristen, we received a success story from the light heavyweight boxing champion of the world. Didn't even know he was using Mind Master until he wrote into us. Now he's using it, recommending it to all his friends, and here's what he has to say. And again, this is a light heavyweight boxing champion of the world. Your product could possibly be used to change the direction and course of an entire nation of people. Now what he means by that is you now have access to one of the greatest creative forces known to man. You now have direct access to the power of your subconscious mind. Now just recently, before we filmed this show, he defended his world championship title and he won. And I'm proud to say he's using Mind Master.
Now, we've talked about how easy Mind Master is to use and set up. But again, how long does someone need to be on their computer in order to see those results?
That's a good question, and I'll answer that by talking about a study. There was a study done by a Dr. Kenneth Parker, a psychologist from Queens College in New York. Now, what he did was he took 60 students, showed them subliminal messages, and here's what happened. The students who received the subliminal messages, 1 month after the study, that's all it took, their grades went up 1 whole level. And they had a better memory than the control group. Now, he showed them the messages just 3 times a week, a few minutes before each class. Look, we all know people that are happy, healthy, and successful. And we all know people that are down in the dumps. And the difference between the two is not the hand that they were dealt in life. Look at Oprah, for example. Look at her background, and look at how much she's accomplished. Now, there's going to be people out there that say, oh, she just got lucky. Don't kid yourself. What Mind Master does is it changes your inner thoughts. And when you change your inner thoughts, you change your destiny. And it's in that instant you change your life.